So hello guys, we have right here a brand new keyboard from RAKK. This is the RAKK Tandog Pro Kalidad keyboard and mouse bundle. Before we begin, again, this unit was sent over by RAKK for review, but do take note that all thoughts and opinions are my own. RAKK has been a popular brand in the gaming and keyboard community. They are a 100% Filipino-owned company that has been putting out a lot of good products in the market. So I have tried their Alice layout aluminum keyboard last Grand Lason keyboard meet, and boy was it really good. This, however, is the first RAKK keyboard that I have experienced and reviewed, and I must say it's really good. Alright? Especially if you factor in the price. The RAKK Tandog Pro targets, I think, the beginners out there who want to dive into the mechanical keyboard hobby. Okay? Of course, if you were an enthusiast, if you are deep into the rabbit hole, and if you're a purist specifically, you will have faults here and there with this keyboard. But for me, I have said this time and time again, this hobby is very subjective, and when I evaluate keyboards, when I do my review, when I do my recommendations to my friends, I always factor in the price. For me, it's very important. How much are you paying and what are you getting for that amount of money that you're paying? Because for 1,495 pesos, getting a keyboard that is this decent paired with a mouse, that is a bargain. Alright, you wouldn't expect, of course, this keyboard to sound and feel as good as the QK keyboards, the Mr. Suit, all of those that costs 10 to 20 times as much. No, that would be unrealistic. But let's focus on the keyboard, what it has to offer and what it offers within its price point. Alright, so this is a mouse and keyboard bundle. The specifications are here in the website. Do check out the link. I will put it in the comment section. Alright, so it is a keyboard layout that features a numpad, which I think is also a very good move for RAKK to offer a keyboard layout that suits those who are just diving into the hobby. Because for those diving into the hobby, they wouldn't really want those 60% smaller layouts. They would want the numpad, the function row, and all of that. The keycap material is a decent ABS keycaps. It's not that thick, but during my usage, during my typing test, it's also sounds decent and good. Unlike the other cheaper entry-level boards that I've tried last year, wherein out of the box, once you feel and type it, you would know that this feels thin, this sounds thin. This, however, feels really good. I have nothing against the feeling of the surface of the keycaps as well as the sound of the keycaps. It sounds okay, it sounds decent. Alright, the mouse specs is flashed here on the screen, and I have to tell you, I'm not really particular about mouse specifications because I don't do gaming. What I can tell you is, right out of the box, what you get is as basic as it could be. What do I mean? Nothing fancy, no freebies, no anything right here. It's just the keyboard and the mouse, wrapped decently, wrapped cleanly. And do take note that these sets are wired. There is no wireless option, there is no wireless connectivity. Alright? But once you plug it in, what I do notice and what struck me the most is how good and how decent the lighting is. So this keyboard is inspired by a rainbow colorway, and I really love it. This is the default light show that you get with the keyboard and with the mouse, and it's really good. I love it. I love the color. I love that it looks so clean with the black keycaps and the rainbow lighting. And do take note that yes, there are other lighting options that you can adjust by pressing the function key plus a bunch of controls. But for me, the default one is fairly good. It's fairly good. it features a plastic case. It's hot swappable, very important. So nowadays you do get a hot swappable keyboard at 1,500 pesos. That is good. And it comes in with your Huano red switches. It is north facing, so that might get some interference if you do decide to use keycaps in the future that are cherry profile. All right. And the hot swap sockets are compatible only with 3-pin switches. So do take note of that. That is very important. All right. This is how the keyboard sounds in its stock configuration right off the box. It sounds decent. All right, for 1,500, I am not complaining. It sounds decent. What I do notice is that the stabilizers are good out of the box. There are no ticking, there are no rattles, and I think that's good. There are some levels of hollowness, but way better than the hollowness that I got with my first mechanical Keychron keyboard a year ago. And that thing was priced at what, 5,000 pesos? So I think the hobby is really getting better and better, because yeah, 1,500 pesos and you get a very good, very decent keyboard out of the box. Now, could you improve the sound of this one? Could you mod it? Of course, most of the mechanical keyboards can be modded, and my game plan for this one is to simply do a tape mod, probably a polyfill to eliminate some of those hollowness. Can I lube the Huano Reds? If you're on a budget, yeah, lubing might be the cheapest way to go and try to improve the feel and the sound of the switches. Here's the thing. You buy a 1,500 keyboard, and I don't expect you to buy very expensive switches. I don't expect you to buy those PE foam lowercase dampening systems, which will cost you probably more than the keyboard itself. You're defeating the purpose. All right, if you get this keyboard, you want to brighten it up a bit, you want to improve the sound a bit, I do suggest sticking with cheaper alternatives in modding the keyboard. There are a lot of modding guides out there, but again, tape mod would do wonders. Polyfill is very cheap, it will do wonders as well. Clipping and lubing the stabilizers will definitely improve it, and replacing the switches to a budget switch, that's probably better than Huano Reds. I might put in on the cream yellows, the AKO cream yellows V2 on this one, and I can tell you right now, that will sound really, really good. All right, so here's the modded sound test. There you have it, guys. Really good, really impressive. All right, never mind trying to make this keyboard bouncy. It will not. All right, it will not. It's a stiff keyboard expected for the price, but it's really good. All right, so final thoughts and conclusion. This is my first RAKK keyboard set paired with the mouse bundle, and I like it. I like it a lot. For 1,500 peso, you get a keyboard and the mouse. Looks premium, feels premium, out of the box sounds decent. Modded will sound better. At 1,500 pesos, this is an easy recommendation for those on a budget wanting to try the experience of mechanical keyboards. Easy recommendation. Thank you, RAKK, for sending out this unit once again. I love it. I love it. I really do. Do take note, guys, that RAKK has a hierarchy of products with this Tandog lineup. They have the Kalayaan, the Kalidad, and the Kakisigan. And it's a leveled keyboard from the entry to the higher end. This one is the middle ground. So I'm really excited to see the Kakisigan. Probably will be an aluminum keyboard with better mounting design at a higher cost. But for 1.5, again, I cannot overemphasize. It's good. It's good. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in the next video.